So this week we will talk about meal vouchers, in French referred to as ticket restaurant. We will explain what meal vouchers are, how they can be set up, and how much can be contributed by the employer. Salut, bienvenue, willkommen zu unserem YouTube-Kanal. I'm Daniela Recksiedler from Payroll Pro France, and we provide payroll and HR solutions to international companies with employees in France. To start with, what are meal vouchers? Essentially, they are a payment method partially financed by the employee and the employer. Traditionally, they came in the form of paper vouchers, but nowadays cards become more and more common as they are actually quite convenient. They can be used as a normal bank card by inserting them into a card reader and entering a PIN, or by choosing the contactless payment method. They are accepted in many restaurants and bakeries, as well as in some supermarkets for certain products, such as prepared meals or fruits. There are a couple of limits, such as the use on working days only and a daily limit of 19 euros. Meal vouchers are optional benefits, so there's no legal obligation for the employer to set them up, though there are a couple of good reasons why employers should consider setting them up. First of all, if conditions are met, the employer participation is fully exempt from social contributions and payroll taxes. In one of our previous videos, we spoke about employer contributions in France, which in some cases can be as high as 46%. We will link the video up here in case you haven't watched it yet. As a means of optimizing employer contributions, we mentioned optional benefits. Last week we already spoke about vacation vouchers, which in some cases allow for almost 500 euros to be exempt from most social contributions. As we will see later in this video, with meal vouchers, about 1,200 euros can be exempt from all social contributions and payroll taxes. Besides, together with other incentives, meal vouchers will enhance the total compensation package, as nowadays employees do not only consider the salary. Flexible work arrangements like remote work and incentives are just as important. As for meal vouchers, it is part of the French culture to eat out for lunch. So, how can meal vouchers be set up? They can be set up by simple employer decision. Essentially, like other incentives that are exempt from contributions, they have to be offered to all employees based on the same objective and non-discriminatory criteria. Yet, the employee can choose to refuse them. There are a couple of different providers that issue meal vouchers. The employer has to sign up with one of them, and if he opts for the card version, the card will be issued and sent to the employee, and it will be recharged on a monthly basis. So, how much can be contributed by the employer? For the employer part to be exempt, there are two conditions to be met. First of all, the employer has to contribute a minimum of 50% of the nominal value of the meal voucher, up to a maximum of 60%. Second of all, there is a maximum amount of the employer contribution. This amount is reevaluated each year. In 2022, it is fixed to €5.69. Let's take an example. An employer offers meal vouchers of a nominal value of €9 to his employees. He participates 60%, so €5.40. This perfectly respects the maximum amount of €5.69. For the total number of meal vouchers per month, this depends on the number of days worked by the employee. For each day worked, the employee will receive one meal voucher under the condition that the meal occurred during the working day and that it was not already provided for by the employer, for instance, as part of a business lunch. Here is the planning of the employee. In July he had 2 days off, 1 vacation day and 1 public holiday, so he worked 19 full days and will receive 19 meal vouchers. His participation of about €70 will be deducted from his net salary via the payslip, and in the end of the month his card will be credited with €171. Assuming that the employee works 222 full days in a year, a total of €1,200 can be contributed by the employer. This is fully exempt from social contributions and payroll taxes. So, with the employer rate in France being quite high, in some cases up to 46%, this cannot be neglected. Together with other incentives, meal vouchers can help to optimize employer contributions and will also enhance the total compensation package of your employees. We hope you found this video helpful. We have more videos on similar topics coming up, so if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing and activating the notification bell. And if your company is currently seeking to hire an employee in France, please feel free to book a consultation to talk directly to a French expert about your unique case. We will leave our contact details in the description. Sie können uns auch gerne auf Deutsch ansprechen. Merci et à très bientôt.